So it has started. Let's go again. Let's pick this time, pick this one. Let's see if we play now. Let's see what we get. Okay, surprisingly it's working now. So you can see that now we are printing this event. Okay, this event, so among this we should have this word best move. You've seen, this is what we are looking for. Okay, the best move. So we have this is what we are looking for after all these events have run. Okay, you can see it's running. You can see it's running. Okay, so I don't know why it was failing, but the other thing that you can do, if it continues to fail for you guys, if it's still failing, you can close the application and run it in a code boot. That will refresh it, or use the other emulator. And also what you can do is come back here and run Flutter clean. After you run this, you press enter, and then next you run Flutter pubget. Okay, so for running the code build emulator, what we're supposed to do is, let's just stop this. We can close this one. Let's go back to the debug console, and then here when opening, what you can do is you can run the this Pixel 5 in codeboard. So I also have this Pixel 6 emulator, but since it has worked on my Pixel 5, so I'll continue on it. So you can run this code boot. Okay, alright, so once it has loaded, we can now test the application again, because the code is exactly the way we have written it. There is nothing changed here. I don't know why it was giving us that error. Maybe it's also possible that it was coming to here before it's getting ready. So we can also enhance that. What we can do is first we can put a boolean up here to check if it is ready for us, and then once we check this method, this in here, we can set that boolean to true. Then here we can only proceed if it's true, but we are still checking waiting here, so it should work. So let's try it again. Let's go in the computer, let's pick 5 minutes, and then let's play. So once we play here, okay, so it's already getting the event. So first it says it's ready. That's when it's getting these events. Okay, so as you can see, I've also added this print statement here just to check if it's getting here. Okay, so I can just remove this. Okay, now we can continue. We know that we are printing the events. We are getting to this stage. Okay, so what we can do next now is because it's going to continue listening until when we do that, we dispose. That's when now our dispose will work. Okay, so now let's work inside here. Okay, so in here, what we want to check for is that best move. Where is that? This best move. Okay, so we are going to check if event dot contains. You're seeing there's all of these events, but we want the event which contains the word best move. There's no best move in here, there's just events all of here. So we want this one which contains the best move. So here for the best move, we have written a constant, which is a UCI command.best move, that one, if it contains that, and then we are going to use that move to play the game. So first we are going to get that best move. Let's get final best move will be equal to event. We are going to get, we want only this. Okay, that's what we want. I mean this one, the first one. Okay, so what we are going to get is event, and then we are going to split on the space. Okay, so let's say event.split, and then here we'll put a space, and then we are going to get the index 1. Okay, so that's how we get the move that we want from this. And then next what we'll do is we're going to make this move now. So remember, here we are making a square move, okay, which is this one. But this square move, it takes a move variable, this. But what we have here is a string. This best move, this is a string. Okay, so we need to make a string move. So let's go back to our game provider and see if we have, because if we go back up here, let's just follow this make a square move. If we follow that method where it is, there is this make a square move, and then there's check square state, and then there's make a string move inside here. Okay, so this is the game provider. Where we want to go is inside this game square state move. Okay, so there's a square move, and then there's a string. Okay, that is the square state. Where is let's close this first. Let's go back to the game screen, and then where we are making a square move, make a square move here. So let's just follow it again, and then making a square move, this one, make a square move. Let's follow it again. So this is a making a square move, and then bishop move, square move. Where is there should be another one which says string move. Okay, so it's not in this. Let's close it, and then let's go back to the game. Let's go inside the game, position thing, reset game. So make square move, make random move. They should be making a string move inside here. So let's search for it. Let's Control F. Let's minimize this. Let's do string move. Okay, so it's not inside here, but there is a method somewhere to make a string move. So let's just close this. We'll get to that method because I know the package has it. Okay, so let's go to the game screen. Then down here we need to make that string move. Okay, so what I will do is I'm going to call it now. So first let's just make that method inside our game provider. So let's go back inside the game provider, the same way we have made this method here for making a square move. Let's go to it. So below this, let's make a string move. Okay, so here we are making a random, this is a square state, so let's make a string move here. So this one, let's also return a boolean just like this one. So what we can do is we can just copy this and paste it here. So here, instead of a square move, this will be a string move, and then instead of this move, we are going to get to take a string. So it's going to be a string, and then here is going to be a best move like that. So bool result.game here, instead of make a square move, we're going to make a string move, make move string. Okay, and then here we're going to write best move. So it's actually make move string, that's why we were not finding it. So if we hover over it and go back, this is the move now, make a move string. We were searching for make a string move. Okay, that was somehow inside my head, that's what I was just thinking. So let's go back. So now that we can make this string move inside our game provider, we go to the game screen, and then here, after we get the best move from Stockfish, we are going to make that string move. Okay, so we're going to say game provider dot make string move, and then we are going to make the best move. Okay, that's how we will make it. And then next we are going to do exactly what is happening here. So after we make the random move, we were setting the AI thinking to false. So let's just copy this quickly and then paste it here. And then the next thing that comes here, we were setting the squares and then doing the rest of the things. So we just copy everything from here up to here. Let's copy that, then just come back here and paste, and then now we can uncomment all of these, and then that's it. So once more, we listen to the events, we check if we have a best move, we get only that best move because we are getting a lot of things. We are getting this and this, so we are only getting that best move, and then we are making that string move, and then we are setting the AI thinking to false, and then we are setting the square. That's how Stockfish will play the move. Okay, so now that we have done all this, it's time to test how Stockfish plays. So let's bring up back our emulator and then run this. So let's stop it and run it again. So when you try to refresh with Stockfish, it fails. That's how, I don't know how the package works, but if we just minimize this, we can check that even here the reload feature, it gets the engine interferes with the Flutter's reload. Okay, so we can just start it, and then if we want to test out something and do this hot reload, it won't work. We have to stop the application and run it again. Okay, so let's go ahead and play. Now let's see if Stockfish will play. Let's put 5 minutes, and then we are playing as white, of course. Let's just see now if Stockfish will play. Let me play my first move. There, Stockfish has played. Then now let's continue with Stockfish. There, you can see that now it's playing the real moves now, and of course I'm not going to win this game, but I've put it to play on easy. That's why it's playing this quick. Maybe I can have a chance of winning. So okay, we have an error. Something was definitely happening here. So the time was running very fast. So let me do cancel. So let me stop it and run it again so that we see what is going on here. So let's stop it, then let's run it. Because there's no way time has finished for one player here. We definitely need to fix something here. So these are one of the problems that you can have as a programmer or as a developer. A lot of testing and things, we get errors you think that you have fixed something but you have forgotten something. Okay, so let's go on ahead and go, and maybe let's pick the big one so that we see what's going on. Let's play again. So let me play. So this timing is happening normally. Let's play. Let's play. Okay, now this is not normal. You can see how my time is moving. It's moving very quick and fast. Okay, we don't want the time to be moving like this. Okay, so that's why my time ended so quick in the previous game. Let's see how we can fix this. It looks like every time there's a tick here, or when Stockfish is thinking something is happening, the time is just doubling up here. Okay, so if I play, Stockfish's time looks like it's normal, but look at now, every time black plays, this one is going faster and faster. Okay, let me continue. Okay, so now let's see how we can fix this time. Okay, I'm going to stop the application, but now again, when the game finishes Stockfish, we also need to stop Stockfish, but before that, let's fix this time issue. Let me stop it. So let's go up. We can minimize this. So in our method here, let's create two booleans that will allow us to play the times or not. Here we are just checking if we are white, and then we are pausing white and starting time. Then here we are pausing black time and starting white time. Even here, that's the same thing that we're doing. But what we can do just to end, so that the time does not run when we want it to run, let's create some two booleans to set the flags, to check if we can do this, run this time code or not, which is even here. We check if we can run this time or not. We check if we can run this time or not. So let's go inside our game provider and create those booleans. So let's go up here, then let's put them here. Up, let's do play white timer. Let's initialize these ones as true, because initially we want to play these timers. So play white timer, this should be a boo, and then let's create another one for black. So play black's timer, this should also be true. And then let's create getters, boo, get play white timer, which will return our play white timer. Let's create another one, boo, get play black's timer, which will also return our play black's timer. Then let's also create setters for these methods. Let's down here set play white timer. Okay, this will be a comment. Let's say let's make a future method, future void play white timer. So in here, let's take a required boo, value. Then it's a future method, so you should put an async keyword here. So why are we having an error? So we already have this method called play white timer. Maybe we can name this something else. Maybe let's say set play white timer. So here we can just say play white timer will be equal to value. Then let's notify the changes, and then that's it. Let's just copy this, paste it here. So set play blacks timer. So set play blacks timer. Then here say play blacks timer. So these are two methods created. Let's go back in the game screen. So let's start by up here. Okay, so up here now let's do those methods. Okay, so after, if we are white here, we check if we are white, we pause white's timer, and then we start timer for black, and then let's allow white's timer now to run if black has played. So let's say game provider dot set play white's timer. Let's put this as true. So now if black checks if they can play white's time, they are going to play it because this is true. Okay, and then in here, if we are black, we are going to, after we pause black's timer and play white's timer, let's allow black to play white to play black's timer. So again, let's say game provider dot set play black's timer to true. Okay, this is where we are setting these variables, so that we want to make sure only if this is true, that's when black's timer will play. Even only here, if this is true, that's when white timer will play. So let's just put comments here. Let's set blue flag to true, so that we don't run this code again until true. Okay, so until this is true, that's when this code will run. So set we can say black's blue flag, and then white's blue flag. And then now here, at the time of the computer here, it won't just start the time here. First it should check if this is true. Okay, if it's true, we can run black's time. That's when this will run. Okay, so that's why we created those flags. So here, if we are white, we are going to check first of all. Okay, let's check if we can play white's timer. So we'll say game provider dot play white's time. Okay, so if this is true, if it allows us, which means this one here, he has set it to true. Okay, once he has played, he has set it to true, that they can play white's time. So even here, after the move has been played, we are going to check that flag. If it is true, okay, then it's fine, then let's play. That's when we'll play white's timer. In this case, we're not going to be playing white's timer so that it goes faster. Okay, so here let's put check if we can play white's timer. So once we have checked that it is true, we will play it, and then we are going to turn it off now so that we don't play it again. Okay, so once we have checked that it is true, inside this if statement, we are going to set it to false again. Okay, so game provider dot set play white timer, set play or white timer to false. Okay, so first of all, if let me just repeat it again. If white has played, they will set this boolean to true, and then it comes to black now, which is Stockfish. Stockfish will check if this is set to true by white, and then it will play the white timer, and then it will bring it back to false. The only time this code will run is when white has played, which means he has set it to true. Then after Stockfish plays, it sets it back to false. Okay, I hope this is clear. And then on the black side again, we'll do the same. Check if game provider dot play black's timer is true. We are simply going to play these timers. Okay, cut this, put them inside here, and then after we play the timers, let's just return this game provider dot set play black timer to false. Now we won't run this again until white plays. Okay, so this is our fix on that. So let's just run the application again and see if it will work. So let's go on ahead and run it again. Let's start it now. Let's choose 10, then let's again play white, because we haven't yet, all this that we have done here, we have to come and put them in this method here. Okay, right now we're only working as white, so let's play. Now let's observe the time. So if I play, Stockfish will play, my time is just normal. Then if I play again, Stockfish has played. You can see that now my time is normal. Then let me continue. Okay, now my time is normal. Let's continue. Okay, this is what we want. Now we can continue with the game. Okay, so I won't go further in the game. You can see that everything is working. Now the time is not going crazy because of the flags that we have set. So now the next thing to do is everything that we have done here, we have to also put them inside here. So let's do that really quickly before we finish up this video. So everything is just completely similar here, starting from here. Here you know that it's just starting from where we're checking if AI is it's like this if statement where the computer starts from, which is here. So starting from here going down everything, but now we also need to get the listener. Okay, no, actually it just plays the first move there, so we don't need the listener here. So we just need to get everything here up to here. Let's copy this, then simple, we come back here on this if statement, then we just paste this, then it's done just like that. Now we can now remove this inside here. Now we have put this method in both here and here. So now we can test also. Let's give Stockfish the white pieces. So we have to stop it. Remember, we are not done with that. So let's run it again. All right, let's play. Let's put 5 minutes. Now let's play black, and then let's maybe put it on hard now. Let's play. So it's white. It has started playing. Great. Now we can also start playing. You can see that everything now is working fine. The time is going as intended. So you see now it's taking a bit of time to play because it's on level 3 now. It's times 3000, so it's making sure it's calculating to that much. Okay, it's not just playing faster like when it's on 1000. Okay, so I'm gonna end it right here. You've seen that now we have added Stockfish. It can be black or it can be white. The next thing is we just need also to add Stockfish. When the game is finished, we need to stop it. So let's end this video right here. We will do that next. We'll finish up doing the stopping of Stockfish, and so that when the game finishes, Stockfish also stops. Okay, and then after that we'll go now to playing against the user, and maybe also reading the correct data here. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video. Let me just stop this.